Hello and welcome to ETV, Entertainment Television everywhere in the Treasure Valley. I'm your host, Brad Rowan. Be sure to stick around this week because we've got some really great Valentine's Day gift-giving ideas for you. But first, it's time to check in at the movies and find out if any of the new releases are date-worthy for this big Valentine's Day weekend. Here's Sean McBride, the movie guy, to tell us more.
My name is Justin. This is how I go.
4 films hit theaters this week, but for crazed preteen girls, the only film of note is Justin Bieber, Never Say Never. The story about how one boy and his haircut became a pop culture superstar.
I think to myself, I was once chilling in my room just in a regular place, and now I'm in this big world. It's just crazy how it all came out.
Oh, Nomeo. Nomeo, are we really doomed, Nomeo, to never see each other again?
Now my pick of the week would be the animated adventure/love story, Romeo and Juliet. Basically, it's Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet done with garden gnomes, plus some very modern updates.
He's a blue.
She's a ray. And I'm B! Your tribe butchered my father's men like dogs. Your father came to kill. You're still my slave.
The Eagle is the period action film, the story of a Roman soldier and his slave who find adventure and redemption in what is now Scotland. Pretty much a straightforward action adventure.
This may sound strange, but for years I've pretended to be married.
You need to put this wedding band on a true heart.
And finally, Adam Sandler teams up with Jennifer Aniston for the romantic comedy Just Go With It. It's the story of a guy who lies in order to impress the girl of his dreams, but then the lies get more complicated and the guy has to enlist the help of his assistant and her kids in order to keep everything going.
Just tell her the truth.
Well, let me practice. You be her.
Oh, good. Okay, hold on.
Anyways, I wear this fake wedding ring.
You're a pig.
And that's what's new at the movies this week. I'm Sean McBride, the movie guy for ETV.
And joining us now is Sean McBride, the movie guy, to tell us about the weekend's movies there. Sean, anything really?
You know, the big one this week has got to be Justin Bieber, Never Say Never. I know a lot of 12-year-old girls are very excited about this, and quite frankly, a lot of grown women are also excited, and they should be ashamed of themselves for being that excited about it.
So.
But hey, look, Justin Bieber will dominate this weekend, but really not a whole lot to really talk about in the movies this week.
Okay, how about the flicks?
Flicks is the same stuff they had last week. They don't have any new openers, but they do have The King's Speech and Black Swan, Blue Valentine, and also Another Year. If you haven't seen The King's Speech, it's over at the Flicks. Go check that out.
Wow. DVDs?
DVDs, Paranormal Activity is probably your big one, but let's face it, there's just not a huge, there's just nothing that's all that special on the home DVD front either.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'm hoping that local theater can at least do something to pull us out of this rut.
You know, there are some plays that are still hanging around. I saw Bedside Manners this past weekend. That's running, this weekend is their final weekend. A lot of fun. This is Stagecoach Theater's comedy. It's playing at their temporary home at 3401 Brazil Street. A lot of fun. Go check that one out. Your last chance, 342-2000, and go to stagecoachtheater.com for tickets and information. Norway is still playing with Boise Contemporary Theater, and that will actually be here through February 19th, so we've got a couple weeks for that. Still Magnolias, still over at Knock 'em Dead Theater, and that is running also through February 19th, so 385-0021 or kedproductions.org for that. Prairie Dog has Peter Pun showing up here. That's running weekends through March 19th over at Prairie Dog Theater, pdplayhouse.com for tickets and information. The new one is Pirates of Penzance Goes West over at Starlight Mountain Theater at the Limelight. 3575 East Copper Point Drive in Meridian at the Limelight. They're still they're going to have a new home soon, but they're at the Limelight. 462-5523 or starlightmt.org for tickets and information. And then the one that I'm most excited about because I'm in it is Company over at Music Theater of Idaho. We're going to be at the Nampa Civic Center. Company is Stephen Sondheim's one of his very best musicals. Great music, some really strong singers over there, so I'm very excited about Company. But I hate to tell you folks, we're pretty much sold out over there. I believe there are still tickets for Thursday. It's a dinner theater. So you show up at 6:30, get fed, and then at 7:30, people like me come out and start singing. So a lot of fun. Company, Music Theater of Idaho. More information, mtionline.org if you want to get tickets to that. Like I said, Thursday is pretty much the only night that we have tickets left.
Oh, sounds awesome. Thanks, Sean.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Stick around. More ETV coming up right after this.
Get ETV, Entertainment Television, 24 hours a day when you log on to ETVEverywhere.com.